What is going on, everybody? It is your boy Monster Chappy. We are back in here for some Madden 16 action, and in this video I got a special surprise. I'm back, baby. So this game right here is actually gonna be a triple header versus a fellow streamer. I think his stream name is ChubbyGamer, and he played really well. I mean, he played really well, used his team well, and did a pretty darn good job of executing and things like that. And as you can see, he is sending screamers at your boy right now. We are out here getting locked up, won't let me out. But it is what it is. We gotta adjust. From what I seen, I think he was running the well, I'm not gonna say the name to play, but I think it was one out of the 3-4 over. I think it's one T-Raw runs. I'm not sure if it's the one T-Raw gave out the subs or whatever the case may be, but it was a good blitz nonetheless. Speaking of blitzes, the patch. What the heck happened with that, man? I was going out of town, thought I was going to come back. Patch is going to be all the way up. Next thing I hear, it's not. So I don't know when that's going to come out. They said February, so I'm assuming that it's going to come out sometime this week. Otherwise, yeah, that would not be a good thing. So I'm very interested to see what the patch is going to do. What do you guys think the patch is going to do? Is it going to break everything and the blitzes are all still going to work? Or, the linemen going to go silly now? Or are they going to be really OP and smart and just pick up every single blitz in the game? Like, what are your guys' expectations for this patch? And do you think it changes anything else besides the crazy blitzes as we throw a super terrible read? I can't even call that a read. That's just, just disgusting. But luckily our defense is playing very well, keeping us in this ball game. But the offense just cannot give us anything. I mean, I got the tight end open right there, just didn't throw it to him. This time he's actually offsides. We go ahead and dump it down to the flat there. Get a pretty nice game with Gurley. And now we are, are you serious? Wow, really? The drop pass in the flats, are you serious? That is such a game-changing play right there, man. That is such a game-changing play. Right there, he throws it right as I go towards that wheel route, and he's able to get a big pickup. And, let's go, baby. Give me them cookies. All right, so we got one shot to make something happen. We're going deep to Fitz one time. We got a dot to Amari Cooper across the middle of the field. 2-minute warning up. And now we're just going to... Oh, my gosh! Like, are you... Gotta be kidding me, man. That wind up. So we end up losing the first game. That was for 50K. Running it back for 50K. And my man, Vontae Davis, coming up with the interception early on in the game. One thing he took advantage of last game when he had some success on offense was when he had some mismatches. He had linebackers on faster players. And you may or may not have noticed this, but he is running Perriman at tight end. Yeah, you heard me right. The 97 speed, little fast wide receiver. He's running Perriman at tight end. So, yeah, that's something we had to adjust for, and we will see how that goes. But with that said, we've talked about the patch a little bit. Other thing I wanted to talk about, Draft Champions Round 2. How many of you guys are going to be participating in that? Looks like it's going to be an online tournament this time, all the way through. So it'll be interesting to see how that plays out. Let me know, what your guys' options are for that. I've heard that Season 1 ratings carry over just a little bit. And then as far as Season 2 goes, you're just going to make sure you get some games in. Make sure you get some W's. And it sounds like they are fixing their ranking system, so it should be even better than it was at the end of the previous one. At the beginning of the previous tournament, rankings were like crazy. You couldn't level up to save your life. But after a while, after they patched it or fixed it a little bit, it got a lot better. And then towards the end there, it was pretty solid. I mean, it was just really about getting a nice little record. And we do not get the touchdown right there. We tried to make something happen. He throws it up here. We get a nice interception, but it's the end of the half, so it doesn't really matter. To start things off in the second half, we get the rock. And as you can see, we are just trying to move this ball down the field. Got Todd Gurley going down the sideline. We played this. Oh, Are you serious? Another time of... Wow, flat zones are just... Not zones, but... Oh! Yo, what's up with that pass? Okay, deep breath, deep breath. All right, y'all, we got to just get a stop here. He drops it in the flats. I don't know what was going on, but our flat passes for both of us were just not having any sort of success, as he gets a nice little C route right there for the possession catch. Then he hits us with the flat. So a lot of split close right here, and it's a lot of the halfback wheel route and that play right there in particular. But Tillman comes across, makes a big play. And oh my goodness, very first run, Todd Gurley fumbles the ball. You've got to be kidding me. Jeez, it is so frustrating to fumble, especially when you're in very, very good shape. Hitting us with that Perriman, running the fullback inside out of the split close. And he actually had a decent amount of success with that play. So right here, we got the hook zone, and I guess I should have had him in a deep zone. I thought the hook zone would actually play that. And as you can see right here, we are blocking everyone and their mother right now. And we just could not get a block to save our life, to get us a little bit of time in the pocket to throw up a Hail Mary. Just could not happen. So game 3 right here. We are running it back for 100K this time. So if he wins, he's up 200. If I win, we're back at even. So I need to make sure I win this game right here. And we find Martavius Brown on a quick slant. Then we find a quick flat route to Tavon Austin. Gets us to the 1. And Cameron Newton in there inside the 1-yard line for a real big touchdown. So now it's time to lock up. Defense has been playing great both games, to be honest. It's just been on the offense. Been struggling a bit, not picking up the blitzes, and not giving ourselves enough time to be comfortable. Hits us with the flat right there, but yet again, a flat drops a pass. I don't know if it was like something fluky going on today or what the case was, but we literally just could not complete a pass in the flat for either of us. So we drop a pick right there. Now we're starting to send some heat at him, Get him to 3rd and 18. And remember that Perriman at tight end I told you about? Well, I forgot he was there for a freaking split second, and just like that, he's back in this ball game. And then Mariota just trips on himself. Yeah, tripped on himself. And look at that blitz just screaming in untouched. Right there, 4th and 18. 1 second left. I'm just kill this clock and just try to get as many, just basically kill the rest of the clock there. We end up getting a pretty big play, but it's not enough. And then a Perriman on the fullback inside gets a huge pickup right here. My goodness, Perriman was beasting for this dude. He didn't have the craziest high overall team, but he had a lot of players that he liked, and he had them in spots that he liked. So Perriman at tight end worked really well for this guy, and then he breaks the tackle there to get into the end zone. So tie ball game. It is time to lock in. Tavon Austin on the halfback toss there. One thing this blitz is just killing me, man. Just literally killing me. So at this point, my objective is really just to get some first downs, move the ball efficiently, and kill some clock. And if I can get a touchdown no matter what, I'm going to take it, because I know that our defense is playing well, but our offense is just kind of struggling. Perriman, Tavon Austin fumbles, but we pick it up and we get the first down. So it worked out. Then we find Amari Cooper in the slot there for a really big play. And what do you know? He's back at it with Perriman on the fullback inside. And at this point, I'm like, you know what? Let's just play some good, hard man-to-man defense and see what happens. Hits us with the table to the flat there. And at this point, he's taking off with Mariota. And he's getting out of bounds. So, game-tying drive. We sent some heat at him right there. And look, we're just sending like 6, 7 every play and putting everyone else deep. We get some pressure, and Deion Buchanan's able to get the interception. So, that is the ball game, guys. I hope you enjoyed all 3 of these games. Again, let me know in the comments below how life is going for you. I'm feeling good. Just got back in town. And we're about to get very, very, very serious about this Madden. Love y'all, man. Till the next time, we gone.